Welcome. Today we're going to talk about 6.1 and it's all about exponential notation. In exponential notation you have a base and then you have the exponent. The base tells you the factor that you're going to repeat and the exponent is how many factors you have of that base. So here for instance the base is 5, the exponent is 2. This 2 tells me I have 2 5s. It is not 5 times 2. It is 5 times 5. I have 2 factors of 5. So this would be 25. Here, this is telling me that I have 2 factors of all of this that's in the parentheses. So this would be 2 factors of a -3 and a -3. So this would be -3 times -3, which is a +9. Now, what's the difference between this exponent and this one besides the base of being 4? This one had parentheses. This one does not have parentheses. So the only thing that is being squared is the 4. Oh, that marker is dead. Here's a red. The only thing that's being squared is the 4. The negative is not. The negative just hangs out front here, and this tells me that I have 4 times 4 because there's not a parentheses. For the negative sign to be included, it has to be included in a parentheses or a grouping symbol. So this would just be -16. Now over here, once again, I do not have 4 factors of negative because this is not in parentheses. I have 4 factors of x. So I'm just going to have the negative sign out front, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. And that is all that we can do with that. So let's go and let's write some things in exponential form. If we're given here we have -2x is what's being repeated. Now since it's in parentheses, this is -2 times -2x times -2x times -2x. If these parentheses weren't here, that would not say multiplication then, it would say -2x minus 2x. So with the parentheses, that is indicating that we have multiplication. So we have 3 factors of -2x. So we could write this in exponential notation like this. This does not equal, this is not the same thing as -2x cubed. Here, the only thing that's being repeated is the x, because that's what's being touched there. This is telling you take all of this and cube it. Okay, so this does not equal that. Let's do another one. Okay, we're going to simplify this in exponential notation. So here in the numerator we have 3n or 3n squared. And in the denominator, what's being repeated is 7 minus x. And we have that 2 times. So we write 7 minus x in parentheses and put a little square symbol. Okay, so that's good enough for now. We'll simplify that a little bit more in coming times. So let's evaluate given an exponent. Red marker does not like to erase very well. Okay, remember whenever we evaluate, we're going to put a pocket wherever that variable is, and we're going to put in a number. So I'm going to, since I'm going to be putting a parentheses here, I'm going to bump this up and make it a bracket, -2, parentheses, and then bracket, and all that squared. Now the only thing I changed is I took this parentheses and made it a bracket, and then I added parentheses where the variable is. So the variable is 4, so I'm going to put a 4 in there. Now we simplify what's inside here before we go to the exponent. So this would be -8 raised to the 2nd power, and this tells me, because it's in the parentheses or brackets, all of this gets squared. So that's the same thing as -8 times -8, which would be a +64. Okay, all right, let's do one more. Okay, so we're going to evaluate this with a equals -1 and b equals 3. So I'm going to, once again, since I'm going to be adding some parentheses, I'm going to bump that up to the next bracket symbol. And I'll put -1 plus b is 3 bracket squared. We simplify what's inside the parentheses first. So this would be 2 squared. This 2 tells me I have 2 2's. This is that 2 written down twice. So this would just be simplified to 4. Alright, so that's it for this little video. We'll come back and start working on some rules of exponents and things in the next video. Have a nice day.